Hola, hola, party people. It's Jazz here, and we are back with another episode of Closet Confessions Season 2. Now, we have another very memorable guest this week who's actually a little nervous. We're just going to go ahead and cut right to it. Hi, Trent.
Hello, Jasmine.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yeah. A little nervous, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. I'm telling you, it's been a light time. I feel like
I'm just nervous because I feel like people might be expecting, especially with the people who've gone before me, something crazy. I feel like I'm scared to disappoint. My life is kind of simple.
Nobody said anything like too crazy though. I feel like you guys, we like came in hot season 1 with your guys' like crazy childhood stories. So I feel like everybody's has been just, it's been a little more chill this this go round. We're just kind of catching up.
Yeah.
We're talking like futures and past experience, like learning things.
Okay.
Not even really telling wild stories. Like we're gonna start super easy. Like my first question is like, you do it in your sleep.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
It's pretty easy.
I told you.
Yeah.
I got this. We're good here.
My favorite food, I would say, is it's burgers. It's burgers. It's between burgers or pizza. No, not pizza. Wings. My bad. Wings or burgers. But I think I'm gonna have to go burgers. They're that
Burgers?
close. Yeah, they're that close. If I had to eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be between both of those. I'm gonna say burgers.
Between burgers and wings?
Yeah.
That would be the two things you eat forever?
Yeah.
A burger from like where? Is it any burger? Or specific burgers? Is there levels to the burgers?
There's levels to the burger.
Okay.
Top burgers are like Five Guys,
Okay.
Red Robin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yum. Here in New Mexico, those are the top 2.
Okay.
But low key, just any burger. If it's not trash, any burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you fluff with burgers.
Yeah.
And then wings, it's Wingstop.
Yeah. It used to be B-dubs, but Wingstop, it grew on me.
they're top tier
Yeah,
now.
they're top tier.
Okay. So are you eating out a lot then? Have you got more comfortable with cooking? Because we've kind of seen some cooking experiences. We've got Whipping That Work. We've got the recent taco challenge, which you had a slight disadvantage, but still, if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you guys check that out and check out Whipping That Work on maverick.tv. But have we gotten more comfortable?
That since Whipping That Work has aired, I'm the same level cook. I'm the same.
Yeah, I'm practicing all
Trent. Listen, I have like a handicap, okay? I live with my mom, so I feel like that's like a cheat code. She basically prepares all the meals for me. And I could, but I just don't, okay? So that's it. I'm a bad cook, but it's only because I just don't have the reps. And I don't really need to have the reps right now. Kinda. Depending on who you have. Cooking is, like, everybody should know how to cook, and my time will come. But like right now, I've just been like, taking advantage of it.
I feel like we might have to bring Whipping That Work back just so you can at least have a few things in the cut. Like, you gotta know how to prepare something.
What are some basics that are like good to cook, easy to cook, you can always go to?
Spaghetti, burgers,
yeah,
tacos,
yeah, okay, yeah,
chicken.
I should be able to do that without starting a fire. I feel like I gotta start cooking more. I will start cooking more. We gotta do more Whipping That Work.
We do. We gotta put it to the test. We gotta figure something out.
We do.
Cause like, might have to. Happens if you have a nice young female wants to be wined and dined, wants you to cook for.
I know.
You gotta have a signature. You gotta have one thing to like pull out.
Soon. Check back with me in a couple months. I'm gonna have that one thing. I promise.
Well, I guess speaking of, what's your dating life look like, Trent? You dating? You dating, Trent?
My dating life is non-existent. I don't have one.
No?
That might come as a surprise. That may not. I am low key currently.
No, what I feel like your generation they be at. What is it? Would you swipe left, swipe? Where do you swipe on? You be swiping?
I don't be swiping.
You don't be swiping?
I'm not that. My generation likes to swipe, but I'm not. I don't claim that.
You're not a swiper?
I'm not a swiper. I believe that whenever the time does come, I would like to find somebody authentically, legitly face to face, no app. I don't know if that's possible anymore, but that would be lit.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this day and age, I don't know what the ratio is, but I feel like everybody's swiping.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those swipers.
Okay. What does this authentic girl look like? What's your type? What are you looking for? Maybe she's watching.
My type. Well, I guess the first and foremost was like a godly woman.
Yes.
A
Crazy
Christian.
woman.
Yep. After that, I think it's open to anything.
Is it really?
I think it is, low key.
I love you guys. Love the men around here. They're like, oh, I just need her to love the Lord.
Yeah.
She can look like whatever as long as she loves Jesus. Stop.
I don't. There's no specific like race or no specific
no preference. You're just like whatever. She's in church worshiping the Lord. She's got a relationship with God. Doesn't matter.
Big,
Tall, short, wide, thin.
Okay.
Black, brown, purple, blue.
Thin. Yeah.
She speaks
She's
English.
not bigger than me. English. Yeah.
Okay.
But if she had an accent too, I don't even think that would bother me, low key.
Okay.
But probably no accent. But then she could be tall, she could be short. It doesn't matter to me. The race necessarily doesn't matter to me. So I really feel like the godly quality is like the main must-have. Other than that, pretty much open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you, Trent. Authentic relationships with godly women.
Yeah.
Now, another easy one.
All right.
Dream vacation. You pack up, go somewhere. Where do you want to go? Like no limits. Like you just do whatever you want. Where are you going?
That's a tough one. That's actually tough. That's tough. Just not knowing a whole lot about it, but just going off of like images that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And here that is nice. Like a kind of place where you can like leave your keys on if you have an expensive car, you can leave your keys on the car, walk away, come back. It's nice. Like Dubai.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I feel like somewhere like that would be nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, but the thing is too, like just with little times that I've spent out of state, I feel like I've gotten homesick. So I feel like if I'm far out of the country, that might make it even worse, low key.
Really, you struggle like we've gone to California and stuff like that.
I have struggled, yeah.
You're like, I just want to go back to Albuquerque.
Yeah.
What?
I have struggled with that. So
Really?
like being very far, I feel like would be interesting. And I don't know. If I had to pick somewhere out of the country, Dubai just looks nice. It looks beautiful. It looks like a good place. And I heard it's safe, so.
Yeah, maybe if there's like more going on, right? Like, I guess like when we go to California, like, or typically we've gone for work and, things like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, if we're in Dubai and we're on the desert riding ATVs and on camels,
true that,
I don't know if you'd be thinking about Albuquerque as much.
Yeah.
You know
what happens definitely matters. True that, yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'll have to look into that. Dubai. I like that. I support that dream. Who inspires you the most?
The most? Mm-hmm. Why does it gotta be the most, Jazz? Like, can it be that multiple people?
Yes.
All right, it can be multiple people.
You want to do like top three, top five most inspirational people?
That's hard.
You're just out here being inspired? You got more than 5?
Yeah, I feel like I do.
10?
I thought we could do 10.
Let's do 10.
All right, no, Jasmine, stop. All right, look. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
We'll start with the main ones.
Okay.
Because, I feel like it might be, the answer that might be a little easy to cop out, just like, first off, just like everybody that we have here. Mm-hmm. Now, I can explain that just because, like, I feel like everybody that we have here, we're all like on a similar path or trajectory, or at least want the similar things.
Okay.
I feel like I've experienced the opposite with like my friend group from school, where it's like we have different interests. I feel like I was looking at that, different interests and different things that we focus on. Here, right. I feel like it's inspirational because we're all trying to like just grow, like as people and as like the business, the company, and everything. So you guys, everybody, just being around you guys is inspirational. But then there's just like, we could go literature, like James Allen. I don't know if all you guys are gonna know about James Allen, Michael Singer, Frank Turek. Okay.
I'm not familiar with that one. Who's Frank Turek?
Oh, Frank Turek. He made the book. I don't have enough faith to be anything.
Okay.
An apologetic.
Okay.
Just like knowledge based. There's a lot of people who are just smart. Like, I don't know. But to answer your question, I would say just the close people all around us, the fam, and there's just like older ninjas who are dead and who are still alive that just
be spitting heat.
Yeah, yeah. But then, I mean, there's different industries too. Because then if we go to like cinema, we got people like Christopher Nolan, a director, inspirational, but for different reasons.
Yeah. What do you like? What inspires you about Christopher Nolan?
The thing about Christopher Nolan is like he doesn't tell the stories simply. All right, he likes to go out of order, and they're usually just like there's a deeper meaning. By the time you finish the film, there's usually a deeper element of the story than just like the basic story that's being presented. And I feel like that takes creativity and just brilliance. And you could easily make a movie without that. So the fact that he does do that just shows that I feel like he really likes the craft and he flows with it, and therefore inspires me. And it's dope.
Okay.
You know?
What's the most recent Christopher Nolan film that you've seen and like dived into?
The most recent one I've seen is Interstellar. Coming off of seeing Oppenheimer 4 times. But I recently seen it. Have you seen Interstellar?
I have.
I saw Interstellar.
I actually just watched it within the last year. So yeah.
See, that's
I didn't
like,
know that was him. So got it. I
like,
learned something.
Just like towards the, I don't know how much you'll know, but like towards the end, you find, this might be a bit of a spoiler actually.
So then, say it. Spoiler alert for Interstellar.
Yeah.
I think it's old enough though, so go ahead.
Spoiler alert. You find out that like the father has been almost like leaving clues for the daughter throughout the movie. And the daughter thought it was a ghost, but it turned out it wasn't the ghost. It was her father from a different timeline trying to communicate with her to make the right decision to basically prevent all that from happening. That's kind of, but you don't figure that out until like the end. You know what I mean? It's just like
in the most like devastating way. It's like, oh my god, it's been this long. Oh my gosh, it's a really good movie with Matthew McConaughey.
Yes, check it out. Christopher Nolan. I don't know, it's just his work. It makes you think, and I feel like after watching one of his movies, my life is just like changed in a way. I don't know. Like I just want to.
It just shifts. Smarter. It alters your thinking.
Yeah,
I feel that. I'll have like different things that I watch. Like I feel like if something like matches like your interest and stuff enough, like when I'll rewatch something, and people be like, I don't know, you can watch something over and over again. I'm like, 'cause I'll watch something different this time. I'll like focus on a different character and see the intricacies of like the relationships and things like that. So I like things like that. But you're into like scores for movies and stuff like that too, right? Like you like movie music and all the details.
Like a lot of the little aspects, just like performances from actors, like Matthew McConaughey, Interstellar did a crazy job. Just the score, Oppenheimer kind of brought that out. Just the music to match what's going on is important. Just straight up writing, like if you want people to make right decisions, or you don't want things to be easily achieved, just all the little aspects that I didn't really pay attention to, I'm starting to catch now, and I have a greater appreciation for it because those are the aspects that make what you're watching dope or not low-key. Like all the basic movies and basic shows could get by without putting too much effort into it, but I feel like you can really tell when someone put effort into it. Like a one-shot camera scene, that's probably one of the coolest things. That's one of the coolest things to me.
Yeah.
Like not only the actors, but all like the extras, everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Everything has to be perfect. And it's just a lot of hard work goes into it. It just looks cool. So I have a lot of appreciation for the little aspects of like the film.
Okay. Okay, so then give me like your top 5 like thought-boggling movies. If 5's too much, you could do 3.
Okay. All right. One, I want to say Memento, which is also another Christopher Nolan movie, but it's just like a story that's not told in order, which I'm a sucker for because you got to really pay attention throughout the whole movie, and I feel like you could watch those kind of movies multiple times.
And what's that one called? Memento?
Memento.
Okay.
Yep. Memento will be 1.
Okay.
I gotta say Oppenheimer 2.
Okay.
Just because all the aspects of film that I like, it nailed it out of the park with the acting, the score, the writing, everything was top notch. For 3, can I put a TV show on this? I would like to say Snowfall, because like Snowfall has the elements of like good writing. It's not heavy on the score since it's like a TV show, but that's the best character development that I've seen just throughout any television or movie, anything. Just like from one boy turning into like a man that's a kingpin and just crazy. It's like Breaking Bad pretty much. I gotta put that at number 3 just for how that's the character development.
Right.
Solely. Just that.
Okay.
5, so 4 more, 2 more.
2 more.
Just like Breaking Bad. Oh, that's easy. That's another TV show. But still, same concept, character development. But just all the little aspects of like the tone of the show gets darker. So what the character is wearing throughout the series gets darker. You know what I mean? He starts off wearing lighter clothes, but now he's wearing darker clothes towards the end.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Those little details mean a lot to you.
Yeah.
Now, do you notice those kinds of things on your own, or do you like get into looking into stuff afterwards and then realizing how much intention went into it?
There's a lot that I can catch, but there's so much that I look into afterwards, because I do like to sit behind the scenes or just hear interviews about how episodes of certain things are made. So there's a lot that I catch, but there's a lot that I don't catch too, which is dope.
Will you go back and watch it again after you've watched like the stuff
Mm-hmm.
afterwards to see if you like find some more? Now I feel that.
I sure will.
Makes sense.
For this last one, this is another Christopher Nolan one, but I'm gonna say Inception. Just because that's another movie that deals kind of with time, and it's just like not a simple watch, I would say, which is good. It really makes you think, and I could appreciate that.
Yeah.
So Christopher Nolan made the list, I think 3 times, but that just shows like
I mean, you said like that was a big one for you, so I guess that makes sense. Shows that you know what you're talking about. So that's cool. Now, something that was interesting for me was like hearing and even just watching you like geek out over it now, like talking about film and things like that, and just realizing like how much you really like all the details and like with scoring movies and all that kinds of stuff. What's something else about you that maybe most people don't know? Especially this community, right? Like people are used to watching you play games and like be silly and all the different things. Like what's something about Trent that the average viewer just doesn't know?
I feel like you could let me know if you think this one doesn't fit, but I feel like majority of the people won't know that I used to skateboard, like a lot, like 6 days a week, 4 to 5 hours a day. Like, and I feel like the only people who would know, because like it was only ever posted really on my Instagram, and that was even low key. There wasn't a lot of people following my Instagram.
Right.
We've done videos here and there on the channel, but like that doesn't even cover just like it was like an addiction at one point.
You out here trying to be Tony Hawk?
Low key.
Get your Bob Burnquist on?
Yeah.
I see you, Trent.
Like,
yeah, no, he was at the skate park for sure. I remember those days.
That's one of the reasons why I'm skinny as well. I just wouldn't eat. Like, spend the whole, like, especially weekends, spend the whole weekend at the skate park and not really caring about eating, not even wanting to, just wanting to skate. That's how, and I feel like I forget about those days sometimes too. So I feel like there's a lot of people who might not even know. Like, I low-key could have been like a Black Tony Hawk if I just kept going.
And what age was that for you? Like, from what age to what age was like Tony Hawk Trent?
That was like, it was, I want to say like around 10, 11. I know it was around 6th grade and it ended around 8th grade. So
like middle school.
Yeah, middle school. I forget like what age I am around those times. I want to say like around 10, maybe 12-ish is when it ended.
Okay.
That was long. My math might be off about that, but it's definitely like 6th grade, 8th grade. Though that was the time frame.
Okay.
But I don't know how old I was.
So then that's like 12, 14. 12, 13, yeah.
Not 10, yeah, 12,
Yeah.
13. There we go, yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
There's something I came across a video not too long ago that I feel like could be cool to show somewhere. There was like a staircase at the skate park that I cleared. One of my greatest skating achievements was being able to jump over a 5-stair, which doesn't sound too crazy, but just like in the moment, like
You have the video?
yeah, I have the video.
Oh,
I have
well,
the video.
it's on here now. Enjoy it.
Check it out. That's just like as you see, it wasn't the craziest thing, but I don't know. That's just a little dive into like what I was doing every single day as a kid. Really, 4 to 5 hours a day, every single day.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I love that. I appreciate you. Those are all my questions, but Juice hit us with a bonus story. You got a bonus story? You're like, this is what I told you. I ain't got no bonus.
This is it.
Listen though, it doesn't have to be anything like wild. His wasn't wild. It was just like a story I didn't know. Maybe a funny story, something that happened with you and mom, anything, because it doesn't have to be wild. You go through all kinds of funny things, the stuff that's like an average day to you.
All right.
That's hilarious to everybody else.
Okay, Jasmine, this isn't a story, but this is to answer your last question. Because your last question was like, is there anything people might not know about me? Mm-hmm. I feel like what they might not know, what they might expect is I'm low-key, I feel like kind of boring. They may expect something else just from like seeing how I used to be on camera and like the theatrics I pull. But low-key, I feel like I'm kind of boring. Therefore, I don't really know if I have any crazy stories to break down. Not crazy or funny you use. I don't know if I have any funny stories. I don't know if I have any stories. I don't have any stories, Jasmine. I really don't.
You know, I think it's funny because you think that we look at like our own lives and like our own day to day and everything's just like normal and stuff. Like it's funny. Like I think my kids are funny. I think my kids are cool. But then like it's not until we get around like other people that realize like how funny my kids really are. 'Cause other people are experiencing them and I'm like, that's just it's just Ray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just DJ. It's just how they act.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Belle. So I feel like it's like that with like your experiences are probably things you go through with like mom or things like experiences you have like around here and things like that. It's not necessarily about you being boring. It's just having those different experiences. I did have a couple people. We did like our family matters. Like I did like the little family matters like intro thing. And people were like trying to like correct me because I called you shy.
Oh yeah. What were they thinking?
But that's accurate, don't you think?
I would say, well, kind of. I would say I'm more quiet than shy. Can they be different?
I think they're the same, low-key.
Because like I don't have a problem with like encountering people or like even meeting new people, but it's just not my first thing. Like I'd rather stay quiet and to myself. But I feel like it's shy are they the people who just like they dang. I don't know. I was gonna say they just like
they're
that.
slower to
but,
talk and
yeah.
they're gonna be a little bit more quiet and they're gonna hang back in the cut a little bit. And then when you do talk, they're not gonna keep the conversation very long.
Yeah, okay. I'm shy,
depending on exactly.
That would fit me. That would fit me because I'm more quiet. Yeah, especially for everybody watching too. They may expect the opposite, like more of a talkative person, and I'm the opposite. I'm more quiet. I'm more shy, I would say, which might be a surprise.
You're a reserved kind of guy.
Yes.
Supposed to analyze movies and listen to score soundtracks.
Exactly. And read literature. Yep.
Well, there you have it. The inner workings of the shy, analytical Trent brain. If you guys have any extra questions, make sure you guys leave them down there in the comment section. Your guys' question is you guys can tell me what your favorite Christopher Nolan movie is. As always, we appreciate you rocking with us. And until next time, God first, God bless.